Welcome back to 4 Cities with 421. Silver Shores. Population today, 14,500. Cash on hand, about 660,000. 4 Cities is the battle between one man and the artificial intelligence behind the game City Skylines. We build the city. The robots live in the city. This is where it gets very interesting, as we observe the reactive behavior of artificial intelligence to environment, supply chains, and authoritarian directives. Through this exercise, we collectively learn about the future of humans in a world dominated by robots and AI. The motivations and actions of those in control will always be in question. Welcome back. Well, today we're going to be, we identified 2 things. We sent out the survey teams and they looked throughout Silver Shores, and we identified 3 things that we need to get done here. Move the train station. I'll show you why in just a minute. Then we're going to create a brand new pedestrian area and level up the living space along the river. And then after that, we got a freeway extension to do, and then get to many, many other chores as we move on here. Today's episode is being brought to you by darlingmellow.com. We'll have more on that later. So here's our beautiful growing city, Silver Shores. And let me just take a look here and get the aerial view for you. And let's skip out and go to our views. Roll down here to resources. Don't forget, the important part of our city is to get over here and start extracting. This is oil. That is petroleum products galore. Do you see how dark that is right there? There's a lot of oil there. We've also got a small patch over there we're going to get to, but this will be where we'll be doing a lot of pumping. There's also more farmland, some more forestry. And then as we head out onto the peninsula, there's a lot of iron ore out there. So we still have to get some supply chains going and pick out some unique factories that we're going to use. But at some point, as we extract all of these resources out of this peninsula, that's when we're going to turn this into a really, really spectacular tourist destination. And so that's how this city's going to go. First, it's going to go very industrial, and then very touristy. Now we got a couple things to fix up here from our last episode, and one of them is this little spot down the middle where we don't have any water. This can happen at any time, and you just add a pipe in there to fix that. And I believe we're short on some energy. We have a decision to make on that. Where should we put another power plant? A simple thing would just be drop another one over here. I think that's what we'll do at this point, because this is going to be much bigger when we're done today. We're going to be expanding the we're going to be, let's just get that right there. There we go. All right. We're going to be moving a lot of these anyway, since this is all abandoned. These poor people have been without power for so long, they just moved out. So we effectively just have a little slum here. Yeah, abandoned housing. Probably a lot going on in this part of town that we just can't tell. Yeah, so our big problem is when we first built the city, we wanted to have this train station stop in here, but we've got a couple of problems. First of all, it's only going one way. There's only one way in and out of the city by rail. It really needs to come up this way and kind of get down in here. Probably going to have to move our Brandenburg Gate there, and possibly some of this. And the reason is we want to get the train all the way down here so that we can connect it to our new tram park. And then from there we can get people all over the place. So that's kind of our little mission here, is get the train station down this way. We have to disrupt some things, but we'll make up for that later on. The big one here is the Brandenburg Gate. We're gonna have to figure out a place to move that makes sense. Okay. Also, we're gonna redo this. This is just your basic tourism zoning area, and you kind of get the same 2 or 3 hotels and other little attractions. Now that we've got this brand new DLC for hotels, I think we can make that a lot better. There's several hotels that we can use in this downtown area that are going to fit a lot better than what comes up just generically through some zoning. So yeah, rip that out, rip the train station out. We've got a lot going on today. Alright, so our first little job is we're going to de-zone some of these buildings here because we're going to have to take them out to move our train. And you just kind of go through like this, take the zoning out, the robots will find another place to do their thing. And see, we want to catch this now before it gets too far. So this really could be a problem later. Yeah. Then need to take out all these train tracks here. We'll just cut this off now. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can just take the train out, just destroy the train station, or move it. It really depends. Most of the time I just move it. That's usually cheaper. And we're going to leave that right there for now. We may end up using that. But the main thing is we just got to move the station and then build the track out from there. Okay. Because it has to fit in the city. You want to do these things early too. You want to match up your transit system and some of your other big infrastructure. Otherwise your city just grows around it after that too late. You have a lot more to do than some of the small little zoning fixes I'm doing right now. Let's take these guys out. Let's take this one. And we're going to come back and fill this all in later anyway, so it's not like it's gone forever. Okay, we've gotten clearance to move this train station here to its new location. Really simple. You just go in, select move. 9,000 to move it, but that is going to be cheaper than just rebuilding it. And I'm going to come down here. Now, we want this, we don't want it to get in the way of our new tram park. We want it to kind of fit seamlessly in there. And in my mind, that's putting it right on the intersection. Go down here more a little bit. No, this is going to be the best spot right here. Okay. Now from here, we need to make sure we can get the track out there. There's not a lot of room there. We may have to take that road out. We'll see. And here, get our track. All right. Got to level it up to where that is, and then just pull. Okay, no, we got this. Nice. Just go all the way down. I usually get it across the road and then pull that because sometimes you go down a little bit further and that's where you run into trouble. Now, I'm going to switch here. Go to freeform. Someone told me curve was pretty good, but I actually liked freeform a little better. Let's see what we got here. And this is going to be a little tricky, but we want to kind of bring it in. Like that. And then I don't think there's going to be a way to get through this gate, so we're going to have to move the Brandenburg Gate somewhere. I just don't think there's a way to get around that. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Then over here, move our Brandenburg Gate. We need to move that to a suitable location. I don't know that that's going to be it. I don't know that I can get around that. It's 40,000 to move this bad boy, so the other spot I could put it is right here. This is a tourist attraction, so see the orange circle? That's what you want to hit because that's what increases the land value. You can also go over here. It's a little odd about this one. No. Oh. Yeah, we can move it over here too. Because remember, we're going to rebuild this whole area. I think we're going to go with that, or I think that's going to got to make the most of what ends up in that circle, because that's where the value's going to be. Okay, we're going to go with that. That's the new location for the gate. Okay. Now we got to get the train over here, and then we can hook it back up again to the main line and open up the train station. So let's see if we can accomplish that. Okay. Should have just a clear path at this point. Try and steer it over so we can get some more zoning in right there. That's not too disruptive. Oh, what happened there? Ha, that's interesting. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. This is where it gets tricky. I might have to bring it around the freeway. I don't know if I can actually get it over the freeway. Okay. Alright, so we're going to come back again. That piece out there. I think we're going to go freeform. That always looks better for me. Okay. I'm just going to hug this little stretch of freeway here so I can get the most out of my zoning. Still got some stuff there I can use for office buildings or other. Getting over this freeway is a little tricky. Gotta have your supports in the right spot. Oh, oh, there was a sweet spot there. Oh, there it is. Boom. Love it. Okay. Now from here, just want to... and then drop it down. By that I mean lower your elevation so it's... and then you want to stretch. But see where it gets right there? Now go back a little bit. Otherwise you can get some odd little... Okay, now just one. There you go. What do you think? That's a little tight. So we're going to go back there. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Pretty much the same results. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's pretty smooth. Yeah. Okay. And now what you got to do is just pull this off and hook it back up to the main line. And we're going to do this a couple different ways. Just want to bring it out towards the line, but once you get here, curve it off and get right next to the line. See how I'm doing that? I'm going to get right next to it. There. So when you hook into it, it looks nice and smooth, just like it normally would. See? What do you think? Okay. Alright. It's a little tight on this corner, but I think they'll survive. They'll have to go a little slow. And then here... on this node, we're going to curve it out. Same thing. That's a little tight. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take it all out and start over. Okay, I think we're going to approach this a little differently. This is why I rail and metro and other things can be a little difficult, is trying to maneuver them through your city, but also make them look realistic. And I think now that we've gotten it over the freeway, the next step, we're going to approach from this direction instead of just going from the bridge. And I'll show you what I mean. So first we're going to get this out here. Okay, from back here. Then I'm going to come out this way. See how I'm kind of slowly working my way, and I actually went a little too far. Let's take that out. Okay, try it again. See the line pop up? That's where we want to be. Whoop. Touchy. It does take a few times, but I'm usually more pleased with the way it turns out after. Okay, where is it? Let's see if we can find it. There it is, right there. Okay, that's where we want it to be, right there. Okay, now I'm going to go back over here. And I'm not going to pull it out very far and immediately take it down. Let's see if this will work. Ah, might do it. It's a bit of a steep dive over here, but I'm okay with that. And then we also have to hook it up on this to go this direction, because that was the problem in the first place, right? Okay, so we're going to pull it from right here. These are difficult too, because you got to find a semi-straight spot, but it can't be too drastic. Yeah, see, this too is going to be a little tight. There. I think that's about as close as we're going to be able to get it. It's not that trains can't do these sort of tight turns, they just have to slow down. But it can't be so drastic that it's like... Okay, we're going to need to take care of some of these zoning issues as we, fix up our Chester Square here. First we're going to just de-zone all of it. You gotta be careful because I don't want to get everything, just the stuff on this side of the street. All of this. And then we're also just going to erase the specialty area. We're not doing that anymore. Ooh, that might be a little big for this. I'll just go like this, just taking it all out. Not doing this no more. And I'll show you why. We can get the same thing done in a better way with the new DLC. And in fact, what I'm going to do is bring the Silvertown zone over here, so this all matches up. That's what I really wanted for this part of town, was kind of that old city look, sort of European, government-ish. So bring that all over by the freeway. There we go. Okay. And we might park this out, I don't know. But do you see how that looks better now with the new Brandenburg Gate location? That's going to work just fine. Okay, let's get over here to the hotels. And I'll be honest, I haven't used this yet, so don't know anything about it, how it works. Let's just try it. Here's a budget hotel. A rental cabin. I think this is the one. This is the town hostel. Okay, sightseeing. That's what we want, because sightseeing hotels do best when they're built close to parks, unique buildings, public transit connections are a plus, high crime rate and pollution have a negative effect on sightseeing hotels. Okay, so I think we should put that in here. And that, there's one. I think we should probably get one down on this end as well. These are $25,000 each. And looks like, can we change the name on these? Name, Chirper Hotels. Okay, no. Alright. And look at that. The minute we put in, we immediately get some guests, and we're making money on one. The other one's going to be right behind it. So, popularity 60%. Yeah. That. Okay, so we can change the name. We'll come back to that. Some shopping. Okay, so this is all good. And I think that's what we do need to do, is put a little more shopping or retail in the game. And I'm going to do this a little strategically. I'm going to leave this open. I want people to be able to see the gate there, but I can do it here. Do it here. I think we're going to skip back here behind the tourist attraction. However, we can do it here. And next door here to the hostel. Now, as you know, this is a noisy part of town. Let's go into our views. We can take a look. And there, that one. So you can see how noisy it is, especially here's the shopping district, the church. This is a noise pollution index. Right here, though, not so bad. And so what I'm getting at is I think we can put some more residential in this middle section. And I probably wouldn't do it on this side. This would be more shopping, but we'll just do very low density shopping. Yeah, it might work. Yeah, we can try it. So, alright, let's stop the game for a sec and go ahead and zone that out. And I think what we'll do is, we can always come back and take it out later, but let's go like this. This side. Do some retail. About right there on that one. And I think we want to put some of the retail or office back over here as well. Let's go out to about, let's see here. There's a 4 there. That seems a little close to me. Yeah, actually, we'll hold off on that one. Let's take that back out. Maybe keep our view of City Hall for people coming in on the train. Notice I have these two areas. We got to put some landscaping in here as well. But yeah, I like to leave some of this space open. And what do you think? Should we just throw some more residential here on this side, or is that just too much noise? Maybe mix it up a little bit. No. Let's see here. Let's try right here. I think this should be retail. Actually, I think what we'll do on this side is office. Yeah, because office space actually absorbs some of the sound. So noise pollution actually goes down a little bit when you have office. We're going to leave that open. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. And go. This should fill in pretty quickly. We've got some definite needs when it comes to all categories of buildings right now. Not only is this going to make our old Silver Town, look a little bit better, but I think it's just going to be better for transit traffic, the train, the tram. Everything's going to flow a lot nicer, especially as we expand. So, yeah. No, it's filling right in. There's definitely demand for all of these. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so that wasn't too much trouble. We were able to get the train station moved. Haven't seen a new train come in, but that doesn't mean it won't here any minute. Oh, there goes one, right there. Let's go see if we can tell what kind it is. It's got a different color. I believe that's a... Oh, it's going to take the tough curve. Let's see what it looks like here. I mean, that makes it no problem. It just has to slow down a little. It'll pick up speed the minute it gets out there. Alright, this is all filling in rather nicely. So I did make a little mistake when you zone for the European DLC. If you do retail, you know, you get this in the lower level. You gotta go big. Yeah, high density. If you do low density, you'll get coin and pennies and laundromats. Yeah. So these are all going to be torn down, and so it'll match some of these. If you do the high density ones, you get some really nice buildings. Like this is going to be a great little shopping street here now that matches many of the others in this part of town. But yeah, that not so much. So make sure you do high density when you're doing the European build if you're trying to avoid that. It's looking pretty good here. All right. Just gonna let that fill in a little bit. Let's go down here and take a look at our train station. It's getting a little traffic. We've got some people in here hanging out, waiting for the next train. That's good. Oh, fire! Industrial fire. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. Where's our fire department? Where's our helicopters? Oh my gosh. If these things go on too long, it can really have an impact. I mean, if this whole place goes up in smoke, you got a problem. Alright, here comes our industrial fire truck. It usually takes one oh, okay, here comes another one, and we got the helicopters coming in. Great, so they should have this out really quick. Fire is a bad thing. That's why you really want to over-resource your fire resources, okay? Firemen are important. They really are. So I try and get as many stations. That's why we do micro builds. Here comes another one. And then the helicopter is great too, especially if there's a forest fire not by a road. They will go in and put it out and make sure that it gets under control. Alright, so what do we have? 4 units on scene right now. Looks like 4 units. Well, that helicopter is taking a big turn. Oh boy. I wonder what started this one, huh? Let's see, what do we have? 4 or 5 buildings that got burned? Wow. Alright. Looks like we got it under control. That's what happens when you plan for that. You would hardly believe there was a train station here just 20 minutes ago. But that's all, there goes another train in the background. And now we're just down to a little bit of landscaping, and I think what we're going to do is borrow some of our city park assets. And what I mean by that is, let's go ahead and put one of these gazebos out here. Let's see if we can get that. Right. Right there. And just kind of make use of the space a little bit. Probably take that one out because I don't want it to obscure the view necessarily. That one probably could go too. I'm just getting a little too crazy here. Okay. And then, how about we do some park benches back here? Benches or tables? What do we got? What do we got? What about this one? Oh, we'll put some tables back here. Let's go along here so we're not interfering with anybody's space. But yeah, isn't it nice when you go somewhere and there's like some tables? You can go hang out for a little while. Just relax a little bit. And let's see, anything else we can add here that would be useful? I think some of these flower beds might be nice, huh? I think. Just these little details can really make the difference. Okay. And then let's just get over and get some really nice trees. I think we're going to continue with the theme that we started over at the park over here, and drop some of these guys. How about some of these purple ones? Look at this. Mix it up a little bit. I can even go like this to really spruce it up a little bit. And then, just for fun, let's throw some of these in. Just kind of continue with the whole theme we have in the park there. Get a couple in here. And probably do a little smaller through here. Go. And then just to add in a little, oh, what's this one? The flame tree. Let's try a little ground cover. Oh, I can hear some things leveling up. What does this look like? Trying to squeeze one in that little corner there, no such luck. Okay. Just a little green to add a little texture, nothing too fancy. And then let's do one or two really, really tall ones. What's this? The sugar maple? Sure, this will go nicely. Not too many, just a little texture. Kind of fill in some of these blank spaces here. This is where people come into our town. We want it to look really good. Okay. See how we did that? We got this park over here, and then as we work our way and flow into this part of the city, it still keeps that same sort of texture, so really nice. That came out really nice. Alright, let's take a quick tour here of the new build after we move the train station. Want to thank our sponsor today, Darling Mellow. Check out the sloths. There's a sloth cookbook and a sloth notebook. It's really cute. Check it out at darlingmellow.com. Alright, let's go take a look around here. Yeah, everybody's really enjoying themselves since we moved this. It was hard to get to before, right? It was kind of off in the corner. We really weren't getting the value, but now that it's right in the middle, look at a crop. Boy, everybody's jumped in that gazebo. Heck yeah. Trees look really nice. And the street really has a nice feel to it. Got the people moving in and the stores. Nice, clean. It's really nice. See if we can walk through here. Beautiful. The Brandenburg Gate here. Stole that from Germany. Okay. Okay, I think that about wraps this one up. Next time, we're going to be taking a look at the new pedestrian area we're going to be building along the river. It's going to really level up the land values in that residential area. 4 cities.